Scarabs are a team where if they just stay working together, that's a mentality they'll be able to definitely stick to throughout. But I do have to say, the Titans, looking at their drafts overall in comparison, I think that the Titans do have a slight edge in terms of just overall poke pressure.
Poke pressure, do you think that wins the day here, Hayes, or the additional ability to poke things out?
It's difficult. They've got the emoji there to give a little bit sustained.
Can he be as impactful as he was yesterday?
I like that we probably have a scale in player base of who is getting the most farm to least farm, which is Hurry
to
sharing
Shinto.
to Shinto on the other side.
Right.
Paul is more on the Shinto side, but not quite at Shinto's level. They might be trying to get something done here. Baronic's already getting ganked. Layers jumps forward. Layers is chasing them down, but it's Paul who gets the first blood in the mid lane. And already that is a devastating start for the Scarabs.
The Morgan Le Fay, just so easy to jump on. They got him right where they want him if they get crushed in game one. They did it against the Dragons yesterday. They did it all regular season. In losing those early games, it's common.
Inbound, pulled back. Good Riptide gets him forward, but not far enough ahead. One more auto, and of course a first kill here for Layers in the SWC. He's happy with it. He's going for a little bit more. Scream is rotated over. Layers is
does
going
have his
deep.
Jotun's Wrath completed already because of that assist from the first blood. Had enough gold to finish off his pen item, whereas Scream did not.
Yeah, Baronic is going to have some damage thrown his way. A lot being dealt in just a little bit of time. Layers goes up into the bat out of hell, finds his second kill, and is more than happy to run away with that.
And what is Baronic supposed to do? I mean, that's what Camazotz does to mages. He just walks
Those were the sets that would go 3 and then inevitably be a falter for the Scarabs. So hopefully they'll be able to maintain their levels here. Layers gets leapt on here by Soul Lord Troll. He's getting chased down. That's a lot of damage, but Pat out of hell gets the Camazotz out of here, no problem. Benji rotates in, but there's 3 people waiting for you, Benji, and that's a Fear No Evil up against the wall. The River's Rebuke as well, just to lock him in, and the damage is there, but no, Benji heals so much. One more auto. Soul Lord Troll puts up the first kill for the Scarabs.
The Scarabs group up at a perfect time. What a River's Rebuke from inbound. Ahead in levels. That's why Baronic was absolutely dominating yesterday, but otherwise not much.
Well, Cyclone Spin in a little bit of trouble. Scream with a good Fear No Evil pulls him right back in. Forced the beats earlier from Stewart, but now there's a rotation. Aurora's here. It doesn't seem like him and Layers are going to be able to get anything done. A second kill for the Scarabs, and it's a clean one.
And Scream's now 2 for 2 on Fear No Evil's transferring into kills.
Inbound might want more.
I like his positioning here, but here comes Aurora as well, coming from the mid lane.
Layers has no mana anymore now. The engage is on Scream, chases him down, doesn't get the overhand smash. Great from Layers for the disengage. Now you've got Aurora, you've got Benji, and soon enough Paul joining the fray. Scream is getting pulled, but there's a River's Rebuke. Locked in the cage with the Scarabs are the Titans, and Benji is stun locked. Baronic is here, the damage is good, and they're trying to get the team up, but there's a Kepri res from Aurora, and now he's trying to retreat. Beautiful Fear No Evil locks down one, and they're going to go ahead and grab the second with a beautiful Riptide from inbound.
Layers is back, and he's got the bat out of hell, but it's just not going to be enough. Who are these Solar Scarabs, and what have you done with the Solar Scarabs from the entire rest of the year? These guys are maniacs. They completely decimate the Titans in that fight, and they play it perfectly. They know they've got they're all going to be getting hit by this stuff, and that's going to make it very difficult for this Titans team, which is much more single target.
Layers is getting aggressed on Bat out of hell first out early. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. That's a good blink from Scream. He's going to go forward. There's another Fear No Evil. Layers is low, and Sot jumps in. Sot gets the kill, and now Cyclone Spin has to run inbound, cuts off the path. They are looking for the carry, and what a beautiful wall from inbound. Locks him in, and it's a double kill for SOT. He's still going. It's a roar for him. It's Paul for the rest. They are chasing this Tiamat down. Benji is going to be able to peel for the mid laner. Aurora, though, is getting soloed out on the side. Sot is just chasing him, and if Sot had his leap, he might have been able to go in for more, and he's not stopping under the tier 2 until he gets that Scarab's blessing.
Sot is just putting on a clinic, man. He's 4-0-1. Why is he in duo at 11 and a half minutes? What is he doing over there? Benji's farming. It's not like the Scarab just came out hot and hit you in the mouth, and that's all it is. The Titans got off to a great start in this game, and this is still happening to them.
And it's, you know, Riptide's like that, right? Just a good grab, a great wall once again from inbound. They want to kill off Aurora. Aurora does have his ult, but he's not going to be able to get it off. He's CC chained, and he's locked down. No Fury available because the Scarabs, yeah, they got that last time for them. Pyromancer is about to respawn, but they're going to strip the jungle, get the Greater Scorpion, of course, be happy with their kill. Completely opt out of an Ankh, but they've got a lot of items to help them out with that. But it is this Oni Fury you had highlighted. Started up by the Titans, and they're burning it pretty quickly. Inbound, Stewart, see it, Veronic, SOT, and Screamer in the neighborhood. And it's just going to be a 50-50 right now. The Titans come up big with the actual Fury. But can they get away with it? Aurora locked down. Aurora has ult, and Aurora's going to use that. The movement speed's good for him, and he almost dodges the Riptide. But that Kemprey hitbox is wide. He's going to go down. Support for Fury. So far, so worth. But can they keep it going? Good Fear No Evil locks down Layers. Layers has just enough mana to get into the ult, and the disengage seems to be there for the Titans.
What a great call from the Titans to go straight for that Oni Fury, because they know if they let the Scarabs set their feet on that objective, it's going to be too hard for them to get there. So they call the Scarabs on being on time, and the Scarabs weren't on time. They were late. Solo Troll was late on his reset, and that made a big difference. But hello, what's all this then? We're going for fire right now? There's 4 up.
You had argued if the Scarabs set up, maybe they'll do well enough. They're going to go for it, and they don't have a lot of ults to work with. They just expended them and didn't get a lot, but Paul is low, and Solar Troll is trying to make sure he stays that way. Benji is locked down. Benji is getting chased around, and Benji's one-hit Scream picks that one up now. It is still a 4v5. Aurora rejoins the fray. A lot of ults down, but Solar Troll still has his, and he's still looking for the zone.
I mean, they have the Emoja sustain, but Aurora being back, I don't like this call at all, and I agree with the Scarab's decision to back up. But hey,
knocking down a mid or left Phoenix. Solar Troll looping around towards the back of the fight. He's keeping Layers busy as of right now. Scream has Blink, has ult, goes in, gets a great Fear No Evil, locks down Aurora, and Aurora has to ult himself, and Solar Troll doesn't care about the rest of the Titans. He's going for Cyclone Spin, and he's got 1. He's looking for 2. Layers has to go to the bat of the hell, has to force the retreat, but Benji left all alone. That is 3 kills for the Scarabs, a tower, a Phoenix, and it might just be the game.
What? Is Sot's client bugged? Is he taking less damage? Is he doing more? I don't understand what's happening. These Solar Scarabs are just unstoppable.
They're taking a little bit of time here on the mid Phoenix, but they've got 17 seconds until Aurora is back. They're on the Titan as of right now. Layers and Paul trying to get the damage out there, but they just don't have what it takes. Paul's taken down, and the Scarabs strike first in this set.
Unreal. I think the Titans
end up dropping down. In your mind, Hazer, just because of the way the last handful of games have gone for the Solar Scarabs, SOT has been an absolute force. Does the solo lane matchup, quick word, quick thought, yes, no, become the most important matchup on the map for you?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Tartarus Titans versus Solar Scarabs. Game 2. Let's go.
This is going to be a fun one, Aggro. The Scarabs up 1-0.
Like Aurora taking this game by the horns with this type of pick. I think that it really can be the type of difference maker that they need.
Well, Deja Vu, it's
Can't
happening
happen.
again.
No, it's the tower shot!
Around the minions. Get Solar Troll. Benji with the first blood. So close, but finally
in that spot, but it still gives him an extra HP pool to go in.
Oh, Scream's over here on the dual lane though, and they're looking for the burst. They just get rid of Cyclone Spin like it's nothing. And Aurora, yeah, he was trying not to be the one getting aggressive on, but it's a double kill for Stewart, and Scream walks out with his life.
This duo lane just continues.
Better performance so far in terms of the kills. Speaking of kills, they want a little bit more. Aurora forced to leap away. Layers just trying to stay alive and safe, but Inbound goes in and he's trying to lock down the jungler. There's the slow from Stewart, and the chase is on. Aurora gets caught out. Layers might get out, but you're going to lose your support. One more hit, and it's a kill for the jungler.
Oh my god! Scream is so nuts! I can't believe he almost killed him. There's no justice in the world that Layers lives from that play. That Scream did the Zach Galifianakis gif of math and ended up exactly where Layers was, and he didn't kill him.
Oh, Inbound goes deep, gets the buff. No, doesn't even strip away the buff. Loses his life, so support for support.
He inbounds it.
Yeah, Scream out the way he wanted to. Stewart, Scream, go for the purple buff. Inbound looks for a little more. Layers is the target, and Layers is locked down. He gets thrown back to the Wolves, and the Wolves are ready to bite, but no, the tick damage. Finally, someone gets it. Stewart gets his 3rd for the game. 100% kill participation for the carry.
And Inbound gives him the little taunt on the way out. Remember, Layers kicked from this team earlier this year, had some choice words on his way out. Bet you they're feeling pretty good about how the set is going so far on the Scarabs.
Zone is good from SOT. He's just chasing down Paul. He has one job, and it is get rid of the mid laner. He is chasing him. He is going. He is surrounded by 4. They do kill him, but they trade out. No, the Fury gets leashed by the rest of the Scarabs. So ultimately, it's just a death.
Yeah, that's a mistake there from SOT. And when we're talking about decision making, you got first blooded over there in solo because of taking the tower shot, and now he's going to lose this entire right side jungle with Paul.
Oh, Cyclone Spin is not much better off than the opposing solo laner. He gets taken down 1-2-1. Amu's and Cobb, if you sit on him, Apparently, it still works the exact same way. It's always all going the way of the Scarabs. It's going to be some good farm.
So these last few games, it's been all hold that thought. Scream pulls in layers. Is he just gone?
And now there's the damage. Scream's able to get one right before he goes down. They do turn it around, though. Inbound is the kill. Scream's alive, but barely so. Aurora's able to close that one out. Baronic is there. The tower does a little bit of damage, and Sot is scooping around through the bottom. He wants something from this, and we saw what he could do up against this team before. Baronic's damage paired with Solar Troll. They're trying to chase it down, but Benji joins the fray, and this 2v3 is not good for the Scarabs. They have to run away, and Solar Troll leaps out of danger.
Really good Lord of the Afterlife
over Cyclone Spin.
And I'm interested in how the Scarabs are also going to play the map from this position, because they've been ahead in a lot of these mid games. This is the first time where they really aren't.
Uh-oh, inbound, picked up, pulled back. Scream is going to get a little bit of damage. It's all onto Layers, and Layers is the one who gets taken down here. Now Aurora is left alone, and Aurora is taken down. 2 kills for the Scarabs out of nowhere.
Okay, so forget what I just said about not being ahead, because now they've got all the priority in the world. Aurora just goes for the wrong target there. Inbound is, and that's what the Scarabs have been doing.
And they've been playing an impeccable game so far. Layers gets pulled back and is forced to disengage there. Aurora's eye locked down, and that's going to be enough. They get the kill on top of the support. Now the Titans are a man down. Fire Giant started up by the Scarabs, and only Benji can see it.
That's huge to get Aurora, but he's going to be back in 30 seconds, and the Scarabs did use a pretty important ult.
Oh, they're going to engage those. Solar Troll knows who he wants. Cyclone Spin is the target, and Cyclone is half health. One more hit, gets the kill. Scream is able to find that one. The damage is big from the Medusa. Now you just have to stay alive. Scream's low, inbound's low. Same thing for a majority of the Scarabs. Benji is the only one who can do something about it. Paul is alive. But they stop that Fire Giant. And they just narrowly miss stopping Solar Troll's back. No, they find him, and now he has to get out. No, he gets taken down, caught in the miss.
That's a huge play from Paul, because that was an easy reset straight into Fire Giant.
The objective, inbound sees it. Baronic, Stewart, Sot. Here, they're going to get aggressive. Aurora picks up Solar Troll and brings him back to everyone else, but there's not a lot of damage follow-up. In fact, he's happy about it. He's going on to Cyclone Spin, but the damage is there onto inbound. He's going to be the first to fall, but they get rid of Cyclone. They get rid of Solar Troll, and it's a 4v3. The damage still exists for the Solar Scarabs, but a little bit more of the brunt of the damage. The Titans are grouping up, and they're going for inbound. Now they don't wait for the Scarabs to group up on. They just want to burn them down the old-fashioned way, and they're going to do it quickly. Now Solar Troll is isolated. They've got 5 around him. Solar Troll leaps away. He should be able to disengage, but that opens up the floor for the Titans.
And this front line has been so good for the Scarabs. It's Solar Troll, it's inbound, it's Scream. What are we going to do? We're going to draft a comp to kill them. We're going to just take them out of these fights every single time, and it's so intelligent by the Tartarus Titans, and it's just
taken down. That's 1 off the board for the Scarabs. Now the Titans get to loop around, and they've isolated Solar Troll, forced him away. He's at 50% HP. Inbound, very similar, but a much quicker amount of damage being dealt his way. Aurora does not get anybody picked up. He eats a lot of damage for his trouble, and the Scarabs so far mounting a decent defense. Inbound tries to find Paul. Inbound just costs him his life and is not able to lock him down. Paul instead looking for even more damage.
Paul and Layers just making it happen in that 2v2, and all the while Cyclone whittling away on that left side Phoenix. Titans have broken the base.
Benji leading the way. Paul right beside him right now. The Titan is going to start taking damage. It's a 4-on-5, and the Titans are doing it the way they need to. Nobody's in trouble. Scream is taking too much, and that Titan goes down. We've got a tie set.
It appears the bugs can bleed.
I think that could be their path to victory.
Taco, on the other side, the Tartarus Titans have a real good chance. You don't get to talk about it because the casters are going to Game 3, Titans and Scarabs.
After a good win in Game 2 for the Assassin, sometimes with the way they can be played. He's got that Doom Orb online.
Whoa.
And this might be a turnaround. There's going to be the beads, and then up into the air goes Aurora. Scream is going to be landing with his team surrounding him, but Aurora just leaps on out of there. A good petrify from Stewart, but not enough damage for the kill, and now inbound is left to the Wolves. First blood, 9 minutes in, goes to the Titans.
A massive mechanical misplay there from the Scarabs. If you're going to commit, he hasn't overcommitted for any of these plays. He just has not worked out.
Well, finally, inbound gets a good taunt. Aurora leaps out, but the chase is on. Solar Troll up into the ult, and one more hit secures it. That's going to be the first kill for the Scarabs in Game 3. And inbound trying to stay alive. Eats too much from Paul, and it's a 1-for-1.
Ends up being support for support. No Pyromancer drop. Thought that Scream might be on it, but pretty much a wash in that moment. But again, they keep winning on these tanks. Stu goes for the 1v1?
Yeah, Cyclone has to use his immunity to stay alive. Ult is there if he can connect this. It'd be a good stun. Layers is in the neighborhood and sees where Stewart is. Not going to connect from Cyclone Spin. The Maw just short, but that's going to be a great amount of damage. Layers goes down, though Stewart just does it to him and gets the kill.
What a move by Stu!
The Gold Fury's going to be. Oracle Harpies just about to respawn, but the Gold Fury's already half. You got to act now if you're going to act at all. And Solar Troll's on the horse. He's going in, and he's going to find a stun, a 3-man stun, and that's going to be great damage, but they're getting low on the Scarabs. SOT goes down inbound, and the backline goes away, so it's a 2-for-1 with a roar falling down on the Titans, but Paul picks up Stewart. Scream is getting chased down, and they're going to kill 4 of the Scarabs and then take the Gold Fury to boot. Now Baronic, it gets revealed. He has to run away. This could be a full-on deicide.
Baronic holds on to the relics. It is a deicide for the Tartarus Titans. A roar for Gold Fury, plus the deicide, plus potentially a fire.
Paul is. You can feel that damage whenever he shows face.
And you can feel the damage, and you can feel the lack thereof of the Solar Scarabs.
Right now, Aurora goes deep. He's looking for somebody. He forces inbound to dash forward, but Solar Troll goes in. 2-man stun, Cyclone Spin in the Maw, and is able to isolate and lock down Solar Troll one more time. A good kill, and now the cage has been dropped. Baronic gets out of there, but Scream can't do the same. The Phoenix is the target, and the Phoenix goes down. The Titans are going to fall back over to mid.
They're going to be able to get this mid Phoenix with ease, I think.
Doesn't have to use the Phantom. Fire Giant, half health, Cyclone Spin, and Layers are doing it all. But here comes SOT, here comes inbound, and they're looking for a little more, but SOT, he's too low. He gets forced out, he gets killed off. Same thing goes for inbound. The other 3 Scarabs trying to get something done. Scream gets a stun, but he is just surrounded at this point, and nothing he can do. Baronic tries to get something. They do get the Fire Giant?
I think they still lose,
but they lose the game.
Yeah, they lose the game. They got the objective, but it's going to cost them everything. Insert Thanos meme here. The Solar Scarabs did their best on that fight. I don't hate the call, but the front line from the Scarabs just couldn't do anything in this game. They were just completely outmatched on the front line. Benji and Aurora doing too much work.
Yeah, killing the Titan here, it's more just a formality for the Titans. They have won this game. They are up 2-1 now.
Here up against the Titans, and you give Baronic the Giannis up against Paul, who has played incredibly on the Tiamat here, Hazer. Let's talk about this Titans composition quickly before we end up going into game. Tiamat, Achilles, Fenrir, Awilix, Izanami. Where's the power curve with this team?
Early game. They got a lot of early pressure.
Already, I'm keeping my eye out on the builds because it has been very similar for Paul the entire time, and now the duo lane, solo lane, I should say. Benji is going to be 1 smash away from getting taken down. First blood for Scream, and that's the first time this set they've been able to pull that their way.
That is huge to get a lead over here for SOT because he was unstoppable game 1.
Inbound maybe gets the memo a little bit too late. No, they're just going for Benji at this point. They're going to lock him down in the Odin cage. A beautiful grab, and then the Fear No Evil on top of that. That should be another kill, but there's going to be a great stun from Aurora. The stun just off the mark, and Benji gets on out of there. Now the River's Rebuke locks him down. Scream is the one who gets eliminated this time. Aurora and Paul and Layers keep surging forward, and they're looking for more damage. Baronic portals on out of there. Inbound gets the Riptide and gets the disengage, but Solar Troll stunned up, knocked up, and taken down.
What a play from Aurora. Are you kidding me? I mean, Benji is 1 auto. He's got more mobility than you, and he's got more CC than you. And what are you supposed to do against that?
Now Scream picked up, no mana. Oh, there's actually backup here. I didn't think Aurora had anybody, but Cyclone shows up in time. Instead, it's 3 for the Fenrir. It seems like he wants to get on out of here. Good Riptides from inbound. Keep him engaged, and of course get inbound out of there. But it is going to be the reset from the Scarabs. They lose 1. They're about to lose 2. Baronic caught out. Can't portal from that one.
He even used the beads right there, and you saw him be pretty upset that he got knocked up. Solar Troll. To then having Aurora 1v3 jump up down on them, and it works.
They get the Odin cage. Benji's locked down one more time. Fear No Evil's good. There's no one to save him here, but they have Layers. There's a good River's Rebuke. That's going to keep him locked in there. He turns it around. He's looking for more damage, but he does get put down. Scream might lose his life. What a great portal from Baronic. That gets him on out of there. Scream narrowly avoids it. No, Paul chases him down. Solar Troll killed on the backside. It's 2 for 1, and they're going to make it 3. Aurora's chasing down Baronic. They pick up 1 more. Now inbound is just ripe for the picking, and it's a huge swing for the Titans.
Another 4 for 1 for the Tartarus Titans, and just when you thought you may have had enough time in the tank.
Heftily 12 minutes in, you are feeling very, very confident about it. And that's the thing that I think I'm looking forward to the most, is just seeing how this team can continue this onslaught, but even more so, the Scarabs with backs against the wall, what they can do here.
I mean, they've got to try and find
Well,
something.
this isn't
Solar
it.
Troll, where is he supposed to go? I like him using the cage, but he can never leap, or else he just gets pulled.
Yeah, that's gonna
How
be.
about a portal?
Oh, great snipe! And it hits layers as well. He has to fall back. Solar
What?
Troll
Scrape
is
the
out of there,
genius!
and they're
No,
gonna keep going.
no,
The teleport puts him in the wrong way. He goes to the minion wave, drops the ult as well. And unfortunate for Scream, Rivers Rebuke tries to lock him down, but there's a window for an extraction here for the Titans, but they don't want to extract. They're going back in. They lock down
no.
Scream. The inbound portal's out. Riptide's there. Devastating for the Solar Scarabs.
Entirety of the Tartarus Titans, that is not going to be easy. Scream's got to make a hero play.
He's gonna try. He sees it. There's the blink. He's in the pit. The Fire Giant, the DPS is stopped. He has to leap out to stay alive, and he does not have a lot of health to work with. One more hit is all it will take. Fire Giant goes to the Titans, and Scream gets killed after.
Yeah, it's just going to be easy cleanup there for Layers. The Tartarus Titans knocking on the door of the finals. You thought they might stumble, but not with the way they're playing. You're welcome for that, Caster's Curse. You can check that off the bingo board.
What's going on from the Scarabs, though? They get a little bit of damage on the tier 2. They know they have to back. It's a 3v5 trying to defend right now a mid-Phoenix. Now all grouped up, the Scarabs are here, but there's the execute just a little early. Benji doesn't get it on to inbound. Inbound gets a great Rivers Rebuke. They're trying to lock them down, and he's got
Layers
Benji,
low.
he's got Paul, they've got Layers, and there's the kill to open things up. The Scarabs find one, but can they get a little bit more? Paul's 2-save Aurora is locked down. Scream finally shuts him down. The 5-0-3 Fenrir's no more.
Cyclone Spin got that left side Phoenix, but at least the Scarabs won the 5-on-4. This mid-Phoenix still alive for now, but Cyclone's on the way, and he's already put down
Solar
Sot.
Troll just gone. Now the Phoenix follows up. It looks like the Titans won a little bit more. They're in a 3v4 under the Titan room. They've got
What?
some minions, and they're going for the damage. They might want the end right here, right now. They have to play this carefully. Benji locks down inbound, but the damage they want is the left side Phoenix has respawned. Right side Phoenix, it goes down, and the Titans are pushing them back into the base.
Veronic does have that snipe. That's the only ultimate still left here for the Solar Scarabs, and that might be their only tool at all as the mid-Phoenix falls once again.
Titans take that one. Looks like left might be on the chopping block. They're trying to decide where they want to go. The Titan room is open, but they need a big win. Scream is aggressively forward. No ults, save for that snipe from Veronic. Solar Troll almost gets taken down, but he gets out of there just in time. Scream is getting chased away, and he has a 3rd HP, and he's going to be in the fountain, but it's not going to be enough. Cyclone finds the kill on the back foot, and now 4 versus 5. The Titan in trouble. The Titans marching forward and looking for the damage they need. The Titans half health, but they're going to pull back. They're looking for Veronic. They found the damage necessary. Him, Solar Troll, Stewart, and inbound all getting taken down one by one. The Layers find their kills. The Titans find their win, and they're going to the finals.
The clock finally strikes midnight on the Cinderella story for the Solar Scarabs. The Tartarus Titans fell in game 1, and they didn't stumble the rest of the way. The favorites